There you go, Forevermore by Otada Hikaru. Good morning, Kuwait, and welcome to the Superstation 99.7 Radio Kuwait, where hit music lives live in the mix, playing your favorite hits and tunes. Today's Wednesday, it's all about J-pop and K-pop, so I hope that you're going to enjoy the morning so far. Good morning, T.
Good morning, Aki, and good morning, Kuwait. Yesterday is Wednesday, the 13th of December, 2017, and we're so happy to be with you guys, especially for the coming 2 hours. And our competition is on, by the way. This hour is brought to you by Marks and Spencer. Yes, everyone's enjoying their vouchers, their festive season, and everyone's going and buying gifts for themselves and for their family. So this hour is brought to you by Marks and Spencer, your one-stop shop destination right here in Kuwait. They have 3 locations, the Avenues 360 Mall and the View Salmiya. What you can find over there is super amazing. You can find clothing for all of the family. You can find beauty gifting for all of the family, as well as decoration for your home and more things. So today's question is, it's very easy, and we spoke about it before. Today's question is, which famous bear is Marks and Spencer partnering with this year for their festive campaign? It's very easy. We spoke about it, and we spoke about the bear, and they have part 2 of the movie. It's a very nice movie. So what is the name of this bear? All you need to do is go to my Instagram account, which is TEESAAB. You just find the latest post. It's a competition. It's written Marks and Spencer competition day number 5, and answer. At the end of this hour, we are going to choose only one winner. So it's one winner today. I just want you all to participate and enjoy, of course, this festive season with Marks and Spencer. I'm going to be telling you in details what do they have, from the cookies, from the clothing, from the kids section, from home decoration, and of course about this special bear, because they have a full collection of kids wear for this bear in particular, with a picture of this bear in particular. So all you need to do is tune in.
Thank you for that. And of course, you know that on every Wednesday we do a J-pop and K-pop, but this time this session is going to be like an extra session because we have an amazing person. He is a local artist, made it really big and huge in Japan. He's working with famous people. He is rapping in both in English and in Japanese. He's just incredible, and I thought that we must feature him on the J-pop and K-pop day. Please welcome the one and only Turabu here in the house. Good morning.
Good morning, Aki. Good morning, T.
Good morning.
It's good to have you. Such an honor to have you here in the
No,
studio.
It is my honor and it is my pleasure to have to be here on the show today. And I'd like to say I'd like to relay a big thank you to my brother Salim from Galaxy Juice.
Of course,
man.
Salam.
Yeah, Salim.
And congratulations on the new single as well, Ultra
Yeah,
Cell.
exactly. That is one dope single.
Yes, it is. It's an awesome song, actually. So it's quite interesting, actually, to have you here, Chirobo, because when when actually Meha told me about you, I was like, that's crazy. That's incredible. I mean, what is this? You can do English, you can do Japanese, and you're making like great music, and you're debuting like in Japan. You're kind of like really superstar over there. It's like we have to highlight his work here before he just go. So let's start with how did it start and happen? Of course, we're gonna play your music here in a few minutes, but can you tell me how did it start? The whole music thing, the music scene, rapping.
Well, before I can explain that, first I'd like to make an opening statement, and it is directed at 3 of my brothers and one special person. Okay. So first of all, the person who showed me the path to the platform in Japan, my brother Kuya MC from representing Saitama, Tokyo, next to Tokyo. But he showed me the path to the platform through featuring me on his album. Yeah. And second, I'd like to relay my thanks to my brother Intana, and who is another MC/producer, and I could say he was the one who put me up on that platform that Kuya MC showed me, and we all know each other, And third, I'd like to give a huge thank you to my brother Meso, and who's actually probably tuned in right now, but big hip-hop artist in Japan. I'd say legendary in terms of skill, and he actually signed me to his label
in Japan
2 months ago. Yeah, in Japan. It's based in Japan and Hawaii. Okay.
So it's been
yeah,
both
in between,
places.
yeah.
So how did it all start? How did it all started? I mean, did it start here in Kuwait and then all the way there back to Japan? How did the
Yes.
connection happen?
Yes, the connection happened from here. See, I'm usually just at home making tunes, you know, just enjoying the music. And, you know, I love Japan. I got into Japanese hip hop when I was really young. I was exposed to through exposure from the culture.
Yeah.
And it's really great for me. Like, it started out with just me making tunes, you know, in my bedroom. And, you know, I thought to myself, you know, why not try to put myself out there in Japan, you know, through use of social media and those, you know, mediums. So, you know, through social media, I met some people.
Yeah.
Some artists hit me up from Japan because, you know,
Oh, that's cool.
I sent my Twitter account to Japan, so
Yeah.
so they could find me, you know.
Well, that's a smart way to market yourself, though.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about marketing, but yeah, it was a good move. But yeah, then you know, Kuya MC found me. He listened to some of my tracks and was like, you know, hey, how about we work on something for my album, you know? And you know, we worked on it. We did it kind of like a back and forth thing.
Yeah.
Like I would send him my a cappella files, like without, you know, he'd send me instrumentals. I'd do some rapping on it and then send back the vocals, and we do the mixing and mastering like
back and forth.
Back and forth,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so amazing. Of course,
Yeah.
we got most of your tracks actually with us here that we'll be presenting and playing for the first time here on the Super Station, and of course they will be available later on to be played during the time. So we're gonna play one of your tracks that we have here. So we have loads of tracks that we want to play. We're gonna tell us also the story about that, so we can't wait for this.
Okay.
Of course, can you give your Instagram account for all the people tuning in right now?
Yeah, no problem. My Instagram is @mark2RABU, which spells out to Rabu.
Turabu.
So, yeah.
Interesting. Of course, we're going to
Please
play one of your
follow-
tracks right now. Please follow him and keep yourself posted about his music, about his journey, and how did he make it all the way big in Japan. And there's so, of course, we're so proud of you as Kuwaiti making
Nah,
yourself, debuting yourself internationally.
Big in Japan, one of
Thank
my
you.
favorite songs
Yeah.
as well. We should play that. Okay, guys, and don't forget, we're going to move on to the playlist, but don't forget there's a Marks & Spencer competition going on the Instagram account. Just follow TSAAB, TEESAAB, and go to the last post, which says competition, Marks & Spencer Day 5. And today's question is, which famous bear is Marks & Spencer partnering this year for their festive campaign? And so far, I have like 50 comments, and all of you guys are answering correct. This is amazing. Keep on doing the great job and wait for your name to be announced at the end of the first hour. So it's only one winner today. Good luck to everyone.
Her very essence was a confirmation of God's divine presence floating up above the heavens. She gave me lessons in the past which led me to the present, way more than I could ever ask for a present. Her facial expressions, her smile to be exact, had more beauty than the moon's form at a Ramadan crescent. Her tears condensed into the clouds upon the rain that came to form the calm motion of emotion. That 5.1 surround sounds me with the present. Now let the rhythm of the ripples from her movements within the water reach, where every entity with love seek. Let it teach what I learned from my mother that gave a man such as I's first true breath and his first pure heartbeat. Time is never guaranteed. However, until death, I repeat, until death, I repeat, until I'm buried 10 feet deep beneath the feet. To love her, I will never cease. 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 目を閉じれば音以外全て消えるだろう So baby sit back, relax and let it all go, let it all go now. Set free your soul now, let the love flow. 目を閉じれば音以外全て消えるだろう So baby sit back, relax and let it all go, let it all go now. Set free your soul now, let the love flow. my texture. The way she texturized the picture. Now the picture's looking crisper. Now she cooking up the mixture. The way she isolates and circulates a warm whisper right into my inner cold winter, melting all the snow into an overflowing river. Scenario with all the special features supposed to glitter. A place where the trees and the flowers never wither. Was the picture formed when the pieces of the puzzle put together? Floating in the bubble, no fear but the bubble popping. Cause we was hip hopping, never stopping. And the feelings we were lacking and unlocking. And nothing was so intense and shocking that we had to stand up to keep ourselves from dropping. So baby sit back, relax and let it all go. Let it all go now, set free your soul now, let the love flow. So baby sit back, relax and let it all go. Let it all go now, set free your soul now, let the love flow. So baby sit back, relax and let it all go. Let it all go now, set free your soul now, let the love flow. So baby sit back, relax and let it all go. Let it all go now, set free your soul now, let the love So baby sit back, relax and let it all go. Let it all go now, set free your soul now, let the love flow. So baby sit back, relax and let it all go. Let it all go now, set free your soul now, let the love
If you just tuned in today on our J-pop and K-pop special, we have an extra special person being with us here. He's a local artist and made it all the way big in Japan. He's a rapper and his music took the attention of some of the Japanese producers, and he is making it big and hopefully to the international scene as well. Please welcome one more time here to Rabu in the house. We played one of your tracks earlier and that was really nice. We still have like probably 5-6 tracks that we would love to play. But let's talk about your first EP, your first album, Turabu.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I'd like to say it's a pleasure. And yeah, please ask me about my album.
Yeah, let's
Whatever
talk
you
about that
like.
because you have a lot of work. Yeah, you have like a lot of projects coming up that we're going to leave it later on. So let's take it from the beginning. Now let's talk about your first album.
Okay,
How
so
it all started.
First, well, it all started, as I said, as a feature track with my brother Kuya MC, who, as I said, gave me the platform, and after getting the attention from that, I got to Intana, which, as I said, gave me, put me on that platform, and I'd like to explain how. He put me on that platform by just encouraging me to, come over to Japan to perform,
Yeah.
It's like, and I just did it, I went there and, he did what he said he would do. He would, help put me on a stage, he gave me everything I have. So I give this guy kudos.
Of course. And that was with your first album, or they were like it happened when you just had like
No,
few
that
tracks?
that was actually just a few tracks.
Okay.
And people just loved my music, I guess, and I'm really glad. Like, see, the thing is about Japanese people, or like the Japanese hip hop culture, is that people vibe off not just your lyrics. Like, of course, everyone would like to know what your words mean, and but like they usually vibe off the rhythm and the flow
And the energy it comes
yeah, the energy that comes from it, the energy that comes from the music, energy that comes from the performance, the live performances. By the way, Intana is a crazy performer.
Yeah.
crazy performer. And I was like, as soon as it was an honor for me to be on stage with him, like the first time, okay, like as a first live show in Japan for me. And his energy was just crazy. It was overflowing, like the whole area. And it hit me, and then I was like going crazy, you know?
Well, that's the beauty of music, you know. It's just,
exactly.
you don't have to understand. It's all about feelings and emotions.
Exactly, you know? And of course, I did have like 2 Japanese tracks done by then, and by that first performance for me. And I did perform 2 Japanese tracks. And the thing is, people were not, like, they weren't even believing, like, this, how can this guy, you know, speak so much Japanese, you know? And actually...
Especially that you're, allow me to say that, Turabu, you're self-taught in Japanese.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't go there to study the language. You didn't take courses.
No.
You just, like, learned it by yourself. And I think
Yes.
that's very amazing and inspirational to learn, like, a hard language, like the Japanese language, all by yourself. And I was like, wow, that's awesome.
Thank you. But it's my love for... See, hip-hop is all about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And that's what inspires most hip-hop artists who actually know what, you know, real hip-hop is. And, you know, it's all about education. It's, you know, gaining knowledge, give and take, knowledge, love, you know, all that stuff. So for me, on my path in hip-hop, you know, I've chased knowledge like a rabbit, you know, and it's just a beautiful thing to me, you know. Like, it gave me a love for it's amazing how just sound can give you love for a lot of other things, you know, like linguistics, you know, that all came from sound, you know, like just humans trying to express themselves,
True,
you know, outwardly. And but yeah, that's what gave me,
cool.
You know,
amazing. Of course,
Yeah.
we have most of your tracks here that to be played. We played one of your tracks, and now
Thank
coming up
you.
next, we're gonna play another one by Turabu. You can follow him on social media. We did a post for him on RKFM 997. It's Turabu, the number 2 RABU.
Yes.
Follow him to find more about his music and about his work. Don't forget that there's competition
The
going
competition, yes. Answer the question: which famous bear is Marks and Spencer partnering with this year for their festive campaign? Go ahead to my Instagram account, tsob, and answer, and wait for your names to be announced as lucky winner today. Only one winner is going to be chosen at the end of this hour, and I might make it a little bit longer, but I really want you all to participate because really the gifts are amazing, and Marks and Spencer is amazing, especially not only this season, always.
A bit of extras here and there. Maybe some could someday blow your way through the air to make it clear for your air. A pure white tear descends as it follows the trends on my facial features. Made it clear, stop at about 10 centimeters. I swear I feel sad for beautiful creatures. I pray for strength in these times of weakness. Dear Lord, I pray that your completeness releases from such a wicked thesis. Sweet frequency, our presence is like an endless karmatic sequence. I shall admit I am an individual in a dire need for more sweetness to the words written in my rhythmic leaflets. But at least none can tweak my bleak technique. Uniqueness, kinda like above top secrets, only seen through the eyes of the great Greek priestess. So there you go, I'm sure you need this, yeah. I'm sure you need this, yeah. Reverberating waves and waves and waves, a cry for help. Princess in the cage, sealed by a spell, blocking out the entrance to the cave. My body cringes. I seek my interest in the sound she makes. That sour dynamic range of a flower and a panoramic pain of strange the way sound ripples behave. I now commence to the next stage, singing a song for the clouds from my condenser to make it rain. And so it came, brought down the whole ceiling, and all that was concealed is now revealed with the heavy deep breathing of those intensifying salt perfumed feelings. Siren by the sea, forever reaching, finally brought back that perfected remastered meaning through which I used to heal my microphone bleeding. However, metaphorically speaking,
you are living the dream.
Yeah, I'm living the dream. However, just as it so seems, the scene be running out of Wu-Tang cream to keep this game clean. I mean,
Of course, thank you very much for being with us for this hour. We're still on with Turabu with us here. So unfortunately, we're running out of time. I wish that we have more time so we can talk about more about your work and amazing journey.
Yes.
But I believe that you want to talk about your the crew right now.
Yes. So basically, BSC Crew, a hip hop collective based in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is a very, very diverse and international crew. We have members from, comprised mainly of Japanese members.
Yeah.
But we got an MC from Germany. We have got an MC from Italy, producers from Italy. We got, from a lot of places, like including... we have DJ Taiji, who I work a lot with, like almost regularly, and he's two-time DMC DJ Battle, World DJ Battle Champion, and I mean that's something really that's something to brag about.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm really honored by that, and we got Japanese MC Tati. Producer Iodonic, producer Muzono, who also shares a membership with Meditative Records with me.
Yeah.
And he co-founded Meditative Records with Meso, who we're gonna be talking about in a bit. But and we got Distant Star from New York, and he's a producer / MC from the States.
Yeah.
But I basically started this Japan journey with my brother Reason. He's a Japanese MC, and we co-founded BSC Crew back in around 2012.
Yeah.
And from then on, it's been a really rough journey for us, especially at the beginning. We had to grind, really grind.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, he would ask about a lot of stuff in performing and stuff, and I would ask his advice in turn.
It's like back and forth, kind of like
back
exchange
and
information
forth,
about that.
exchange of information, experience.
Interesting. And now since we're running
we
out
grew
of time,
together. Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's like group work is very important, I guess, in the music scene. Now, I want to talk about the track by Meso before we wrap up the hour, since we have like 2 minutes left. So,
yes.
Can you mention this, please?
Yes. This track is basically called "For the Love," and it's from my my man Meso. Meso's latest album called Rokuro, and which is available on all major distributors, iTunes, Spotify. But this track is featuring Japanese MC, big Japanese MC, Bashi, which is spelled Basi, and who's a really prominent figure in the Japanese hip hop community.
And of course, thank you very
So,
much, and thanks to him to provide us with the track that we're gonna play here.
exactly, yeah.
I mean, we're running out of time, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But Turabo, it's such an honor to
No
have you
problem.
here. I mean, some people, dream, but what you're doing is that you're making your dreams come to reality and
Yeah.
inspiring people, and that's what's very important about that. You're like a
Thank you.
superhero, I guess.
Nah.
So I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you very much. Any
Thank
last
you.
words?
I'm not. Am I gonna die?
No, you're not.
Okay.
Last words to the
But
listeners,
yeah,
though.
it's an honor, and thank you all for listening. It's a pleasure, and thank you, T.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Jar. I
it's a
was listening
pleasure.
to you. I didn't ask you anything. I was listening to you. Aki got discovered. Really wish you all the best. And
Thank you.
for someone like to be in this level and sharing music between Kuwait and Japan, it's we're so proud of you.
I
And
would
keep up the great work. And we would
Yeah.
always love to play your music right here on 99.7.
Thank you. And I would love to build, I would love to build and work with other artists locally too.
Mhm.
So, I mean, just hit me up.
Of course, that's on Instagram. Turabu.
Yeah.
Go to RKFM997. You're going to find his account. They say some people wait for the chance to knock their door, but what you did is that you built your own door, and that's the difference between both. Wish you
Thank
all
you.
the best of luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
Thank you
thank
very
you,
much.
thank you.